Hey Stampers, Gaynor again, and I'm coming back. I've been having a play with the beautifully braided stamp set and the punch, but I haven't used the punch on this card, so this is the card we're going to make. Absolutely gorgeous. I will take you down below now and we can switch over. See you downstairs. So this is the card we're going to make. Absolutely delightful. I did use my sponge dauber, but then I don't know if I'm going to use it on this one because I finally found my blends. I put them away somewhere and I couldn't find them for love of the money. So I've just added a splash of colour. It's very similar to one that's in the catalogue. You probably recognise it a little bit. I've added a little bit of extra. I've changed the colours around. I've added a beautiful row of these little fleurs that are here that I've heat embossed. So yeah, let's get going. So card pieces, you will need just 3. You will need your card base. I'm using what my it's flying at me. My 300 GSM, and I'm just gonna fold it in half. Oh, do you know, I'm just going to score it. I'm just going to score it at 4 1/8. There we go. Simpler. Simpler. Just fold that over, making sure the 2 ends come together, and then give that a burnish. Perfect. So this is the best side for me. So this can be set to one side for a moment. We don't need that yet. And we've got a piece of Whisper White, which is 3 7/8 by 5 5/8. And this is Daffodil Delight, and it is, or is it daffodil, or is it crushed curry? It might be a bit of crushed curry actually. And that is 1 inch by 3 7/8. And that's what's going to get attached to that section. But first of all, we're going to do some heating embossing. Just getting the prep of the paper. I'm going to do that one after I've attached this piece, after I've heat embossed. So just adding my embossing buddy. I have my Versamark. I have this lovely stamp here. It's a rather long one. It fits all the way across. And I'm going to have this right at the top. Perfect. And then the sentiment, which is your smile brightens my day. And that's going down this bottom corner here. Lovely. I'm going to just pop that out the way for a minute. Fetching my embossing powder. I've still got no nails. Just check for that. I am quite happy with that. Oh, a little bit on the Y there. That's much better. So I'm going to fetch in my heat tool. I'm going to switch it on. It will be a little bit loud, but don't starting to change now. Perfect. That has turned out beautifully. Isn't that nice and clear? Love that. So now I'm going to carefully attach this, just making sure it's dry, and then I'm going to attach that onto my card before we do any more of the stamping. So glue out at the ready. Perfect. And then I'm just going to lay that right on top of my other piece. I'm going to turn it over, just give it a burnish. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I can see it's not quite done the Y there. Let me just have a look. That's better. That's better. I'm going to give that another quick burnish because I don't want it to lift my glue up. So I'm going to give it another quick wipe. And I'm just going to pop the lid on this now because we don't need it for a while. Because we're going to do some attaching and ribbon and my linen thread when I can get it in there. There we go. Yay! Still apologise. So now for this gorgeous, gorgeous image. It's beautiful. It's quite long as well, so I don't know where I've put my biggest what's it called? Block. So I'm going to make sure this goes a little bit higher this time, more towards the top. Oops. Absolutely gorgeous. And I'm going to just do a little bit more. Just doing that top end. So I'm going to get that image in. I'm going to put it at an angle actually. Just there. Oh, that is beautiful. So I know you don't have to wipe the Versamark off, but I'm just going to give it a little wipe and ready for later. So again, I'm going to come back in my beautiful white embossing powder and attach it to my image. I can see a little smudge there. Just there. So I'm going to grab a little tiny paintbrush. And just brush away those little bits. And I can see I've got a mist of it in that corner. Oh, it's not that quite stamped up there, but I don't mind that actually. Just getting rid of any excess. Perfect. So let's put the lid on that. I'm loving that. Can you see that image? Don't know if you, yeah, there you go in the light there. Isn't that beautiful? There's a little bit of a smudge there as well, but I'm not worried about that. So I'm going to turn on the heat gun again. I do apologise for any noise. So Just tilting it up to the light, see? Looks pretty glossy to me. I think white on white you tend to get a bit blinded with it. So a tiny little fraction up there, I'm not bothered about that. And just a tiny little bit in there. I do have a Versamark pen, which you can use for fine detail, but I think because it's a little bit not as fine as I'd like it, I'm going to leave that top bit. Let's fit this back in. See if I can just fill that little gap there. Yeah, I might just get away with this now, so last little blast. Shouldn't take more than a couple of seconds. There we go. Love it. Just checking all over now that it's taken. Yeah, it looks pretty cool to me. So, make sure that's all nice and dry. Lovely. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp my images just below in green. A little bit on the end, and I'm going to stamp this gorgeous image. And like I say, I'm just coming down or going up. I think I might just go up a little fraction and not over that image. Absolutely stunning. And same again down here. Oh, I've missed a little gap there. So just over and up a little bit. Perfect. We're going to be wiping off where the ink didn't touch onto the... We're going to buff that up. So let me get my cleaning cloth first. Give that a chance to dry while I clean my stamp set. Let me just have a look. My blocks are terrible. I need a good clean. Looking. I'll give that a good going over later. Just checking my hands as well because I don't want to smudge anything. And I'm going to fetch in a Swiffer cloth just now to get rid of any excess. And that's smudged. Great stuff. I don't mind because I did use my, my dauber to smudge the other card, if you've noticed, where the green bits was meant to be. But I am going to do something totally different with that now. In fact, I like that. Love it, actually. So come back in with the yellow. There's my desk. It's my castle. I am destroying everything. So this is the Daffodil Delight. This is that stamp for going over these beautiful yellow parts. And it tends to slip a little bit, so just stamp down carefully. I think what we should have done first was stamp our image in green first. But each card's different. Each card's unique and handmade. So I'm not that fussed about getting it perfectly bang on. Again, once all that dries in, I will give that a smooch with my cloth. What I'm going to do first, just going to give that a quick heat set. And then I can give that another wipe. So I'm turning over from the green. Just gently rubbing and mixing them two colours in. That is lovely. So with my dark Old Olive, I'm going to finish off this little bit of track there, and then I'm going to colour in, believe it or not, the green parts. So and not where the yellow is, just where the green is that's poking out. Yes, you can do it with a sponge dauber if you wanted, like I did on the other one, but I'm only, like I say, where the green is, and I'm going to go down the stems of the white ones just to show them up. Perfect. You can still see the image after you've coloured it in through there. Just something a little bit different in it. I'll show you the one in the catalogue in a minute. And how I've changed it up a bit. I'm in deep thought, ladies. Can you tell? I got quiet, didn't I? Do apologise. And then I'll buff again at the end once everything's bone dry. It's like I'm going around the outside of the image to colour the green, but leaving the white bits. I think it looks quite effective. I'll show you the one in the catalogue in a minute and then you'll understand. I am so quiet. Concentrating, that's what it is. But it will look beautiful. You've got little dots as well on these. And there, and the stems. Beautiful. I love these two colours together. Nice and bright, cheery. Okay, it helps you get ready for spring. should have done this first, I think. I think what I should have done was stamp, colour, let it dry, and then heat emboss. But we all live and learn. To get the full image. Nearly done now. That is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. You could also use your shimmer spray on here. Going up the stamp. I'm losing my t-shirt here. So need a tiny little bit in there. And with the blend then, I'm just going to come back in with a clean and buff that up again. So those beautiful white heat embossed flowers come through. Oops, I've just spotted another couple of dots there. Oh, stiff. Absolutely, isn't that pretty? Oh my lord. Oh, I should zoom down a little bit, isn't it? Let me just, I'm going to take that paper away to get that lovely effect. Isn't that beautiful? So I'll show you the one in the catalogue. I'll zoom back out. Find the page. There it is. There, this one. Very similar. I think that's a yellow card envelope, and then she's used green and done it that way with the. I've done exactly the same with the green, but I think what she's done is done the imaging first, then she's gone over with the heat tool and that, but she hasn't add, or whoever did the card didn't add this little flourish down the side. But that's my take on that card in the catalogue. That is absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. My card, the other one, is a little, like I said, I used the sponge dauber, and then I thought, oh, but then I found my pens, and I actually did use what they're called, you know, the blend tool. Just spotted that there, and a little bit there. Yeah, the blenders I used. One of these. And used the ink pad, and then I've just found in my pens so I could carry on and make this beautiful card. Isn't that absolutely gorgeous? And your smile brightens my day. So now I want some linen thread. Leave enough to tie a bow. And then I'm just wrapping this around about 3 times. And then I'm just going to snip off enough to tie a bow. So, and then I can tie that gorgeous bow then. Whoops, I'm all fingers and thumbs at this stage. There we go, perfect. Nice little double knot. Oh, look how small that is. Oh my goodness, I hope I'm going to be able to tie a bow with that. Whoops. Maybe just a tiny one. Oh, actually that's cute. Oh, that is really cute actually. Just enough with only a little tiny bit of waste. That is so sweet. Where did that piece? Oh, there it is. Isn't that beautiful? Oh my goodness, I love that. So fetch your card base in. And I'm using Daffodil Delight for the inside. You could put a couple of rows, I think. You know, have one yellow, one green. Shall we try it? Actually, you click those into place. Just open this out. And then just oh, that is so sweet. Isn't that gorgeous? Shall we do one in green as well? Let's have a look. We could perhaps do it just slightly above, and then move it down a little bit, just to create a different pattern. You could even turn it round, couldn't you? Oh, you could, yeah, you know. I'm just gonna add that, just so it keeps my paper level. Oh, that's so sweet. That is so sweet. Decorate down that side. Absolutely love that. So, different card, different take. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, and squeaky clean. Love it. And yes, it's a new chamois. It's just one I bought with I had one green and one pink, remember? Or one blue and one pink. Oh, well, that's the pink one. I've just pulled out a fresh one. What a gorgeous little design down the side. I'm going to use my bone folder again. Turn this over. Make sure I've picked the best side, and then we can glue this on. Absolutely love it. I like to put a line of glue just underneath where the linen thread is. As well as everywhere else. And then we can just gently line this up for the width. Just rummaging that down, making sure I can see. That is absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I've just realised something else, so I'm going to just take that pen out. I'm going to follow down the centre of that stem just to finish that off. Perfect. Now let's get some gorgeous little gems put on this card. Wow, I did that first time. So I have some of these little green pearls that I had left over from Christmas and thought they would look wonderful. So most people put 3. I just scattered as many on as I could to fill the gaps. Just have fun with it. Just makes it look so pretty. fill some spaces because there's dots on this. This is why I thought I'd use the little green pearls. You can count now. Make sure you've got odd numbers if you want to, but I don't think it really matters when you've got a fair few on there. 3, 6, 9, 10. Oh, we've got to place one more. Can't have an odd number. So let's pop one right in there. That is so cute. I love it. I love it. I think this one's turned out a lot better because that one, see how I've got that beautiful shading going on? This one didn't have as much because everything was bone dry before I started to rub this one. And a slightly smaller bow, but I prefer this one. What do you guys reckon? I love it. So we've got a little yellow pattern in that one, and then we've got the yellow and green in that one. Absolutely to die for. I love them. Absolutely stunning. I've got to keep my box tilted one way because it's got a split in one of the sides. I know because I ended up squeezing it and it went all over my desk. So there is that beautifully braided card. And the one very similar into the catalogue. Oh, I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Let me hold it up. Do you think that is absolutely beautiful? I prefer that one now than this one looking so white and only having that bit of sponge in. I prefer that. I think that blended feeling is absolutely gorgeous. So I like both cards beautiful, but I do prefer this latter one that we've just made, this one. I'd love a thumbs up and a share. That would be fantastic. And if, like I say, if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to press the subscribe button and the bell. That way you get notified every single day because I post every single day. So come and see what I make tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye.